Matt and Nicole Zeismer of Michigan weren't the only ones taken aback by what happened in the delivery room. Before we start, can we get this video to 1,000 likes? Please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Doctors were puzzled by what they discovered after Nicole's first surgery. Nicole Zeismer found out in September 2017 that she was expecting her first child. So excited to tell her husband and lifelong love, Matt. She didn't want to break the news during a normal discussion. She knew that telling him she was pregnant would change their lives, so she planned a lovely and imaginative surprise for him. Matt and Nicole's eyes have been together since 2012, when they met online. Nicole couldn't wait to tell Matt the good news and celebrate with him. Over Labor Day weekend, she got him a jersey that says World's Greatest Father for his birthday, but this was only the first of many to follow. The Michigan couple couldn't imagine they'd be parents in just a few months. The call was due on January 30, 2018. Nicole and Matt chose to have a natural birth in their own home. They found a midwife to assist them throughout the pregnancy and on the day of birth. Nicole became ill a week before Christmas and was unable to eat or sleep for 3 days, but the flu would be her least concern. Along with being sick, tired, and unable to eat, she developed severe stomach pains. It wasn't until Friday that she discovered what was going on with her body. Matt and Nicole Zeismer were due on January 34 and half weeks early. Nicole's water had broken in the middle of the night, thus her pains were contractions. Couple was advised to go to the hospital as a home delivery was not safe. Nicole and Matt's night had started badly, but there was good news on the way. Nicole's contractions had become stronger and more obvious by the time the couple arrived at the hospital at 3:30 to 4:00 a.m. Luckily, a familiar person working at the same hospital the couple had driven to that morning. Luckily, someone close to Nicole and Matt happened to be working at the same place when they were there in the early morning hours. Nicole's brother Raymond walks it to cover a 7 to 7 shift in the hospital, and we knew we were in the correct place, especially considering he never works at Gerber, Matt revealed in the odds. But Nicole's brother wasn't the only familiar figure at Gerber that day. Nicole's brother was able to see her that day during her shift at the hospital. Amazing. But it turns out that as Nicole was being in, another family member was working the hospital overnight before her brother's 7:00 a.m. shift. His wife Emily, a Gerber nurse, and she was our nurse for the entire night, Matt said. Nicole and Matt rushed to the hospital after Nicole's water broke, but the baby wasn't ready to be born. Nicole and the medical professionals tried all possible things to make this birth as natural as possible. This included avoiding any scans or testing on the baby. Can you imagine Nicole and Matt's pain? Nicole's water broke a month earlier than intended. Then they had to drive 2 hours in a blizzard to the hospital where Nicole had to labor for hours and hours. But don't worry, the cute and lovely couple was going to get twice the luck. In an unexpected way, the joyful couple arrived at the hospital late Friday night and ultimately welcomed their first child at 10:06 p.m. on Saturday, December 30, 2017. Blakely Faith Zeismer is their lovely daughter. What a lovely name! She weighed only PS4, roughly half the size of an ordinary newborn, and soon the parents would find out why they were overjoyed to finally see their baby girl. My wife was a trooper. I was extremely proud of her for enduring that. She did. I thank everyone at Gerber for their help. They were fantastic, Matt gushed on Facebook. Sweet, but just as they thought the journey was over, there was one more surprise. Nicole had just had a beautiful baby daughter and required some minor stitches. It was only after this the medical team understood something practically inconceivable had become achievable. Everyone felt they just watched and experienced life's wonder. But there was something else in store for them all, because when the doctor checked Nicole, she found something unusual. What happened? Nicole's doctor, Dr. Megan Forsai, told WZZM 13, "I reached in to check on the patient and found a head surprise." The doctor informed the joyful couple of another baby inside. She was like, "I don't lie about these things," Nicole told WZZM 13. Nicole and Matt were in a double surprise. Another baby. How did this happen? 5:00 p.m., just 59 minutes after Blakely Faith baby Cade weighed PS5, making the twins' combined 9.5 pounds. Blakely was delivered after nearly 2 days of labor and perfect health. But where's Cade? Who knew Nicole was having twins all this time? The pair avoided medical checkups, which may explain why no one understood what was coming early in the pregnancy. But how did they not know Nicole was in labor after the ultrasound? No one expected it. Everyone in the room thought we saw a ghost. While everyone was speechless and awestruck by this double miracle, the medical team had to focus on baby Cade's postnatal care. Baby Cade was really hidden behind his sister during the scan, which is why no one noticed him and the odds. Even in this unusual situation, the medical team had to focus on baby Cade. "Our whole house is prepped for one child," Matt explained. After the shock wore off, the pair had completely different ideas. The new Parents' Weekend was full of surprises. A new storyline twist emerged when Nicole gave birth to their first child. Their initial concerns about caring for 2 children rapidly vanished once they met and held their new twins. The family learned that everything happens for a reason, and that reason is for your own good. But what if Nicole had given birth at home? Even though I'm more of a natural person, things happen for reasons, and this was one of those times, Matt admitted concerning medical difficulties in intervention. This was not the end. Remember how the little bundles of love had to battle a few medical issues in their first week? They discovered Cade's breathing difficulties as soon as he was delivered. His lungs and fluid in his lungs didn't come out as excellent as his sister's, Matt explained. Nobody expected Nicole to be pregnant with twins, so when she gave birth to 2 infants, the physicians had to be particularly prepared. Thankfully, the staff was amazed and helped each baby recuperate appropriately. Following the surprise birth, Blakely was showing signs of being stable enough to go home in a few days, and baby Cade's respiratory condition was almost cured. While both twins were formidable warriors, his twin sister was still coping with her own challenges. While Cade had respiratory difficulties, Blakely had a bacterial infection. "We had hoped to bring Blakely home tonight, but the MDS are still concerned about her first blood culture being positive," Matt wrote on January 2. The physicians gave her antibiotics for a week, but she improved after the first day. But if anyone deserves the trophy for being the family's rock, it's Matt. The 2 fierce twin warriors were proving they could take on the world. Every day they got better. And on January 5, the proud father and loving spouse had more excellent news to share. They're doing fantastic. Cade's release is expected tomorrow.